Hi everyone, today we're going to be making easy vegan cauliflower soup. You're going to love it. Welcome to Cook Vegan, I'm Farah and I'm going to show you this in real time how we make this. As I mentioned before, Cook Vegan is all about real food for real people that are busy, and it's always quick, easy recipes that are nutritious and healthy. So I'm just turning up the heat here on the pan, on the stove, and I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, probably about, I always just throw in the olive oil, but this is about 3 tablespoons full. And in here I've already got my pre-cut, this is 1 whole white onion, and it's 4 cloves of garlic. Again, I always say it depends if you're a garlic lover or not. You can use more, less, whatever you want. But we definitely now, in COVID-19 times, in this crazy pandemic, I always think it's good to add a little bit more, but I understand if you're rushing to a meeting, maybe you want to have slightly less. But it's really, really good, guys, to get all your antioxidants in. So keep having your onions, your garlic, your ginger, your turmeric, of course, and lots of other goodness. And of course, keep drinking water, guys. Keep yourself hydrated. So I'm just stirring this in now and sauteing this nicely. You can have a look at the pan as it's being all cooked. The smells are delicious. So I just keep stirring that. It's good to stir it, everyone, always, so that nothing sticks to the bottom. You can see there's a bit of extra olive oil here. If you do want to use less, you can. And you can also, if you want to avoid oil altogether, don't forget you can always use a bit of vegetable broth or just plain water, or even white wine. So there's lots of different alternatives there for people who are avoiding oil altogether. And now here, this is already cut cauliflower. This is a whole head of cauliflower cut into small florets like that. So it really doesn't matter how you cut them, or I think I'll throw them in like this so they don't fall everywhere. Because this soup is going to be blended. So you can cut them as small, as crumbly as you like. And as you can see, it's a lot. So I'm going to put that in. Whoa! There we go. And get rid of that. And now I'm just going to stir this in to kind of coat that. And with this now, I'm just going to turn down the heat a bit. So I don't want anything to burn. So you keep stirring that. Again, if you do like olive oil, this is your time where you could add a tiny bit more. Personally, I'm just going to leave it like that. And I'm going to add some water so that nothing burns out. Again, this is plain water, so you see that was a whole jug. So that was here 100 ml of water. I'm not sure in cups how much that is. Usually I prefer to have that ready as vegetable stock, but you can, I've got my vegetable cube here ready to add to it. So if you're making fresh vegetable stock, that's also a great time now to add it. So I'm just putting that in there and stirring that in. I'll add all of it now. And I'm going to bring that to boil. There we go. And once that's hot enough, then I'm going to add my vegetable cubes so it's dissolved. And in the meantime, I'm going to add just 1/4 teaspoon today of Himalayan salt. You can also use sea salt, obviously, and you can add a bit more. I know a lot of people, especially in this part of the world, in Cyprus and the Middle East, they prefer to have more salty flavors. I know in the UK and in Northern Europe, salt, probably because of the weather, is not such a big necessity and things. So it really depends. And us, we've got small kids in the house, so we prefer not to put too much. And a little pinch of pepper in here. A little bit more, there we go. So just to bring out some flavors there. So I'll just stir that in. And you can see, have a quick look and see what that looks like here. Now that it's boiling, I'm just going to crumble in 1 vegetable stock cube. Again, I know that some people have get these already in powder form, so then you need the equivalent. I guess it would be about a tablespoonful. And some people I know love the flavor of the vegetable stock and they want even more, so you can adjust that accordingly. We normally find for this soup 1 is enough. And I'm just going to stir that like that. And now that it's still boiling, so nice and warm and everything is, all the flavors are coming, I'm going to add my this is oat milk. So you could also use a different plant-based milk if you prefer. That's 1 cup of oat milk in here. If you do like coconut flavors, you can have that. For this soup, I think that coconut sometimes starts changing the flavor quite a lot. You could also use soya if you prefer, and also almond milk, although again you have a different flavor. But whatever you prefer, whatever you want to bring out, we find oat milk goes really, really nicely with this. So I'll put that there, and you can see now it's boiling nicely. And I'm just going to turn the heat down here and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. So now it's been about 15 minutes. I love how easy cauliflower is to make. So you can see this now, it's got super soft. You can just, whenever you press it, they kind of just dissolve, and all the flavors have really come out. And now we're adding our nutritional yeast. So this is about 1/4 cup, 5 tablespoons approximately of nutritional yeast. Again, it's to taste, so you might like it a little bit more, a little bit less, and we just stir that in, and then we'll leave that just to really get the flavors, just only for a couple of minutes, 2 minutes max. So I'll just stir that in like this, and once I feel that the flavor has really gone around everything wherever possible, then we're just going to blend this soup and we're good to go. So there we go. As you can see, it's nicely blended and it's become all this beautiful, beautiful, creamy, delicious cauliflower soup. So again, you can add extra salt and pepper to this per serving, whoever wants. And again, I remind you, for the nutritional yeast, it's really up to you. You can have maybe just 3 tablespoons if you don't want it that very cheesy flavor, or you can have 5, and it also depends how big your cauliflower head was. So the easiest cauliflower soup in the world, one of the tastiest, all the family like it, at least in this house. So I really hope you've enjoyed watching this easy video. And if you have, please do subscribe if you're not already on Cook Vegan channel. And any questions you have, please do type them below and I'll let you know my answers. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you again soon.